Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Liberty Flames, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the East Carolina Pirates. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Pistol formation. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They're going to run it here. And we're able to get him down.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Receiver in motion now. They'll hand it off. Fighting him off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And the running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Flames pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's looking deep here. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Well, pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. Makes a quick catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the Flames are in the red zone now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Testing the right side here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty. Here's the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Silva. And he steps out of bounds at the 26. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Single back, takes the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. That run sets up a critical third down play. looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. Handoff to the right side. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
East Carolina, 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing a 3rd and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. But it's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far downfield.
Liberty's offense retakes the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Finding some room at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The shotgun handoff here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Well, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a 3rd down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
They go with a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The Flames come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score. Liberty 13, East Carolina 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. Look at the throw for the first down. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's escaping the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Gives it to the back. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the Flames starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's that defense shifting again. And now the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
East Carolina.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Big pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Tucker. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Liberty. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there in what will be the final play of the quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Flames will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They get the second half started with a running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 45. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Silva. Football knocked loose in the backfield. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss. The Pirates looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. bunched together. On third down, he drops to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And he finds his tight end for the catch.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. On third down, it's a handoff. Got space looking for the end zone here. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The Pirates line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Still looking to put something on the scoreboard. They break the huddle on third and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Pass midfield. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Liberty's offense retakes the field now. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Tight end goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Flames looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Touchdown, Flames. And this one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And he's got it. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Pirates looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. No huddle here for the offense. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Grab near the sticks. It's Silva. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter play with the score. Liberty 28, East Carolina 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
691, Gators Spar.
A handoff to the back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Catch made way down to the 25. The Pirates will have first and 10 here.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Easy. Timber.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. That's an important first down on that running play. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff.
Running back carry. Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
Got it.
A gain makes it second and medium.
Set. Hut. Reload.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. No press here. The defense backing away. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Touchdown, Liberty. And the beatdown continues. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7.
That makes the score Liberty 35, East Carolina 7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Silva. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone.
East Carolina Pirates will take over first and 10.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. And the result is going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46.
Here we go.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On the ready.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we go. In.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Third down coming up.
Okay, ready.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion now from the tight end. He'll hand it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today.
Easy. Terrier.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. As incomplete under heavy pressure, a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is...
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Here we go. Razor.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to his receiver. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Pirates. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The backs got it again. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. 1st and 10 play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's going to hand this off. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The Flames will line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? And the Flames line up with a 1st and goal. There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd and goal for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. And third and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swarmed by the defense. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Flames. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
They're going to score on the last play of the game. I think that's a combination of the offense just trying to work the clock. And the defense, they've already shut things down. They're in the locker room. They give up another touchdown.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up.